Oh, hi. My VC face shut down. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Hold on, VC face is rebooting. I had, I had to go to the bathroom the moment the stream started. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we go. Oh, the throat demons are quite wicked today. If you feel along my throat, there is a bulge on the left side. Oh. Yeah. Everyone in my family's sick, too. Everyone. We all got sick. All of us. It's like, great. I'm glad. I'm glad we could share it. I'm glad, sharing is caring, as they say. But the nausea, I'm super glad the nausea's done. So that's been appreciative. Now I just have to try not to cough myself into throwing up. Because if I get into a coughing fit, I have a bad feeling. My throat being the way it is. So that's what I'm worried about. Today, sharing is caring. Less is about illness. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Oh man, I hope my nephew didn't catch it. I hope he didn't catch it. Because he's in school. He's going to classes now. So I hope he's first thing he gets back to school and he's immediately sick. Bleh. It's like, oh god. I hope he's okay. Life sucks. And then you die. Oh my god. Yeah, the throat demons are pretty rough today. Originally I was gonna call this Writing Words Day. But there's no way. I'm not doing 3 chapters. No way. Talking helps loosen up the mucus, though, a bit. And I haven't been doing any talking because I've been trying not to go into coughing fits. So I've been very passive. On that first day, I didn't stream. I slept for 14 hours. 14 hours. I was out. I was out. Oh. And then I was just up and down, up and down, up and down. East? I thought you said weast. Yep. I was even gonna do the little eyes looking around like Writing Words Day. Oh, it was much needed for sure. The stuff haven't been so bad. The nausea's the worst of it, but like I said, the nausea went away, thankfully. But my throat is very. It feels very thick. I guess that's the way to put it. You can tell it's disturbed. You can feel it. Like I said, there's that. You feel along the left side of my neck. It's all lumped up where obviously it's fighting off stuff. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I need to get that spit cup so I can just get rid of that stuff. Yeah, it's some mean gunk to say the least. Right. So, topics today are going to be wild. I'm gonna vent some frustrations, and there's gonna be some lewdness. So apologies, but it can't be helped in the topic discussion. And I'm gonna start with a fucking great meme. All right. So first off, this got posted over in Rags' Discord in cursed images. So prepare yourself, chat. We're going in.
This is day 64 of eating at every Chinese buffet I can until I get food poisoning. And today we're at the Asian buffet in Lima, Ohio. And this one has 2.5 stars on Yelp. They're delivering with that DoorDash.
That DoorDash.
This buffet cost me $31.
Yep.
For 2 people.
Yep. That's what ours here. You'll understand. You'll understand as it goes on. Yeah, no, that's what ours costs here. Ours is like $17.50. Like, it's expensive. It's expensive. But they actually have pretty good food there. It's a small selection, but they made sure it was good food. Here, they have a big selection, as you saw. But,
We got that quality taco. I'm gonna need a referee on this to make sure this is a taco.
Is this a taco?
If anything, it looked like a miniature burrito. Is this regulation, you think? This is awful. That burrito was sweet. It had no beef in it. I have no clue what's in there. Like crab or something? Like crab and bread? Horrible. Crab rangoons. I'm familiar with this shape, but they don't look filled. We'll see if we're gooning, boys. Oh yeah, they were doing fucking exorcisms in here, man. I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore, dude. This place is stressing me the fuck out. Like, is that fucking milk or something? Like, just seeing this shit makes me not want to do this anymore. It's just stressing me the fuck out. What is this cheese? It looks radioactive. Oh my gosh. Plate number 1. We got the milk corn.
The milk corn.
It just needs to be cooked a little longer. It's very sweet. Oh, I got this crab rangoon. I'm gooning. Not 9 to 5, but maybe like 9 to 2. I got the cheese mussel.
The cheese mussel.
That wasn't cheese.
I just want to pause it there. That wasn't cheese. Oh, that wasn't cheese. That wasn't cheese. This you have no idea. This is this is Chinese buffets all over the place. You have no idea. We're lucky here with what we have. What do you guys think it was? That wasn't cheese. Keep in mind this is on mussels, by the way.
It was mayonnaise.
It was mayonnaise. It was mayonnaise. uh Oh, on the corner about a block from here. There's been 5 different cheap-ass restaurants in not quite as many years. It began as a horribly run Chinese buffet and is now a fish and chips joint. Oh, God. Yeah, we've had a Chinese buffet here in town, and it's been there for, oh, God, 20, 25 years? It's been there a long time. Again, they don't have a big selection. They don't have a big selection, but their stuff is like at least decent. You know, we've had a couple times where it's like, it was okay, but they do like really good fried fish. There, their egg rolls and spring rolls are real nice. The lo mein is fucking fantastic. The fried rice is just, well, it's fried rice, right? It's nothing crazy. It's not something you would like. I would order this the whole time, right? My roomie and me are convinced it's a mafia front for laundering money because no one ever seems to eat there. And the one time we went, when it was Chinese, we were glared at. Almost no food was out. Yep. That sounds like mafia to me. Or at least triad. Triad or the Tong, maybe? No, yeah, this Chinese place here has been here for a long time. I don't know if the owners will retire or anything again. I'm sorry, I'm smiling looking at his face. A lot of former Chicagoans. Oh, you'd be surprised. Like, I'm gonna do that store setting. That store setting was a brilliant idea. It was a really cool idea.
Why y'all do this to me, dude? I'm trying so hard, man. I just want the series to be over. I can't keep doing this, dude. God.
It was mayonnaise.
Oh. Just taking a big bite of mayonnaise just fucked me up so hard. Okay. I'm ready to get back in the game. See what's in the fortune cookie. There is a true and sincere friendship for you both. This place is getting a 1 star.
Discolored mayo on a mussel. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seriously, the mullet review, that was funny as fuck. Like, it's just his despair at his life choices. Like, again, the despair that came in as he consumed the mussel.
That wasn't cheese.
It's just so good. It's so good. Mullet review. That's amazing. Oh my god.
It was mayonnaise.
The despair on his face. That is pure. That is pure unbridled regret. That is pure unbridled regret. That is 1 out of 10. Still not sick. God laughs as the devil plays his tricks. Yeah. Dude, this is like... Oh my god. Oh. This is what happens when you it doesn't even need to be this extreme, but if you've ever had it where you get a bunch of drinks and they're in you got them in the drinks carrier and everything, and you go to take a drink from what you think is going to be like root beer, and you drink it and it's sweet tea. It doesn't matter that sweet tea isn't awful in taste. Like, it doesn't matter that sweet tea isn't an awful taste, right? That doesn't matter. You could be like, I expected this sip to be root beer, and I got Coca-Cola instead. Like, it doesn't matter that Coca-Cola isn't an awful taste. What matters is your brain was preemptively associating what tastes you were going to get, and to have them subverted. The gag reflex that this guy has is quite impressive. Because I have done that where I have gagged on, like, I'm gonna take this drink. It's gonna be Dr. Pepper, and then you take a drink and it's anything but Dr. Pepper. And you're just like, bleh. What the fuck? Because your body was expecting Dr. Pepper, so when you taste something different, your body immediately associates it with off, right? The flavor, the taste is off. It's bad. This is rancid. Get it out of here. Dude, it's the funniest thing. My grandmother got tea, unsweet tea, and she took a sip from what she thought was unsweet tea, and it was my root beer instead. And oh my god, her face. Just instantaneous regret. Even though, again, it's root beer, right? So nothing's gonna happen, like... Nothing's gonna happen to you, you know what I mean? Like, it's not off flavor, it's not gonna make you sick or anything like that, but your body, because you're expecting something else and it got so thoroughly subverted, has a gut instinctual reaction to it. Just yeah, his face is so good. His face is so good. Oh. Oh. Hang on. How it started. Okay, I'll download this. People have already seen it in the Discord, but I'm going to... In this music... Isn't this music Game of Thrones? Oh, I feel sorry for the dude, but it's one of those like, oh, apparently Japanese people hate root beer. Really? I wonder why. You'd think they would be the ones most amenable to it. Yeah. Oh, another thing about wolves is their eye color changes as they age. I feel like this is Game of Thrones music. Yeah, wolfies get big. And by the way, this is mostly floof. This is mostly floof, right? If you were to take your hands and push it to either side, you could squeeze in all the way to here and here on either side. This is floof. This is all floof. Wolves are very floofy. It's basically pure muscle underneath. But yeah, wolves are very, very floofy. That's why they don't give a fuck about like the cold or anything. The one thing, again, if you want to, a method that the Inuit use was to hunt wolves in their territories. Is they, or even polar bears and things like that. They will take an axe and sharpen it. I've mentioned this long ago, but they'll take an axe and sharpen it, and then they'll put some seal blood on the axe, and they'll leave it buried in the snow with the blade sticking up. Because it's so cold in the Arctic areas, their tongues and stuff are numb because there's not enough floof here, right? The same thing with polar bears and everything like that. So the predators will lick at the axe and it will cut their tongue, but their tongue is so cold that it's numb. They don't realize that they've sliced their tongue open. So they keep licking and licking and licking, and they bleed to death. And that's how they hunt them if they're like in their territory. Right? Which I argue you don't need to hunt the wolves, but you know, resources are scarce, so more likely wolves will be more aggressive in Arctic areas because resources are more scarce. But yeah, that's just a methodology to do it. Like I said, because again, there's not enough fluff here, so their nose starts going numb and their tongue goes numb because it's so cold. So they can't tell that they're hurting themselves until eventually they lick. At first, I actually used this in the story. Hang on. I used this exact thing in the Thorin Denderson story. Where is... There it is. Okay. Let's say, where the fuck is it? Alright, yeah, right here. As it got closer, it saw the object was curved in nature, and that there was blood all along it. Not wanting to waste time, the wolf began to lick at the blood, its numb tongue unable to taste anything, but thankful for each little mouthful of blood it got. As it was licking, there was more blood coming, warmer blood, and so the wolf kept licking, wanting to fill its belly. Eventually the wolf began to feel tired and drew itself back. It had taken so much blood, but it felt oddly weak. The wolf laid down on the ground, its mouth filling with blood before it lowered its head. More blood ran from its jaws, and the wolf whimpered a little before it slumped to its side and began to shiver. Its breathing eventually slowed, and it closed its eyes. The last bits of life left its body. What did you ever think of this? Yeah. Again, in the bitter harshness of winter, when resources are scarce, and you got to do what you got to do to survive. So Thorin uses the obsidian, the shard of obsidian that they have, and he's napped it into a really sharp blade. Remember, obsidian is basically glass, right? So he napped it into a really sharp blade, and he put some blood on it, and got himself a wolf. So now they can eat. Oh my god. Alright, chat. The question is, I'm debating on if I want to talk about this next topic or not, or if I want to share. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off on that. I will say though, I'm very tired. I'm very tired that because people can make the choice to, have same-sex relations and everything, that therefore we have to be anchored to this mental illness nonsense, right? And so I was playing a visual novel. I guess playing is massive air quotes, right? More like interactive reading. Though, to be fair, this one did have a lot of like mini games and puzzles and stuff in it. But I knew it was coming. The moment you open your phone, you see one of your contacts has changed their icon. We should build greenhouse biodomes in the Arctic. I mean, it'd be fun. That's how I have for Alex reading them, getting over the Arctic conditions. Because again, Point Crescent is up high enough in the biome that it's like technically like it's not Arctic, but you're right next door. You're in the neighborhood. But Den of the Arctic Wolf, again, he's a white wolf. He has some black splotches here and there, but he is a white wolf. But anyways, so going through a furry visual novel, of course, and you go through your phone contacts, you see one of your contacts has changed their icon. I immediately knew, because of course it was the mental illness flag, right? And I was like, oh no. And this person, you already asked the question why their profile picture is the way it is, like why'd they Photoshop it and stuff like that. And then you tell them like, hey, you could get that if you actually went to the gym and everything. Like, but does going to the gym in Grand Theft Auto count? Of course it doesn't. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it turns out they're fucking weirdo. They're a mentally ill troon. Who would have guessed? And they literally start the conversation when you ask them. They do a whole diatribe about how their mother dead named them at the dinner table. And it's like, oh my god. And the worst part is you get the choice. Like, you still support me, right? And you get a yes or no choice. And if you pick no, which is the sane answer, your character says, honestly, I don't really, I'm not really down with this whole thing. And the person freaks out and guilt trips you, and your character's like, it's just a joke. It was just a joke. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. It's like, oh my god. Hate it so much. I am so tired of like, just because, I want big burly men, that I have to deal with the fucking mental illness lunatics as well. I'm so fucking tired of it. And this was a string of like absurdities all throughout too, because you go to a wedding where the governor is getting married to the king's daughter, one of the king's daughter, or Yeah, one of the king's daughters. And a terrorist organization attacks the thing. It's like, okay, well, before the terrorist organization attacks, you get the comically, like, stereotypical Christian who sees you kiss one of the other male characters, and they're like, yo, a bunch of faggots, you're going to hell. You know, shit like that. It's just like, oh. Yeah. And it's like, okay, so we get that. That's already, it's like, okay, so you're just going in the stereotypes that don't actually fucking, you know. Sure, you'll get some weirdo like that. But again, forgive and forget Christians are the majority. Yeah, well, again, they didn't have this before, which is weird. It's, again, they didn't have this stuff before. It just, now it's here again. Not even stuck in the 90s. Again, I can tell you, growing up through the 90s and everything, that wasn't the norm, right? Like, it was more the don't ask, don't tell stuff. Yeah, again, this is the absurd notion. Like, the 90s weren't bad. Most people didn't give a shit. Like, I don't want to know about what happens in your bedroom. That's what the stance was. I don't give a fuck. As long as you ain't doing anything illegal, I don't care. Well, anyways, so terrorists attack they attack the wedding, and one of the other side characters, you talking to them like, oh my god, are you okay, and stuff like that, like yeah, I was near the area. It's like oh my god, you were? Yeah, those terrorists attacked the thing. It's fucking terrorists. I hate them. And then the one girl says, well, they're the Democratic People's thing, so they're not so bad. They're fucking terrorists, you retard. What do you mean they're not so bad? They killed a bunch of innocent people. What do you mean they're not so bad? Fuck you. And then we got to the fucking weirdo, mental illness, lunatic tranny, and it's like, okay. Yeah, well, that's kind of put me off of doing this. I was already annoyed because the whole game is set up as like there are these two Bara characters, and if you know what Bara is, they're big muscle guys, right? There's two Bara characters. One is based off of a German Shepherd, and the other is based off of a Doberman. And the Doberman is a fucking prick. Like, he's just an outright douche nozzle. And I hate that your character is so pathetic. He can't just tell the dude... You never tell the dude just, like, stop being an asshole. It's like, if you want to spend time with me, stop degrading everyone else around you. Stop calling people fucking bitches and like, annoying pieces of shit and stuff. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's bad. It's genuinely bad. Dude, and this is like he straight up ruins multiple days. He just ruins things all the time. And he like talks about like I'm just calling out fake people, stuff like that. It's like, dude, there's a methodology to call out fake people, and there's being an absolute fucking prick. You know, like it would be one thing if your temper had like taken you, but no, he's just the way he is at all times, all times. It's not like a moment where something got ruined and now he's in a bad mood or anything like that. No, he's all times that way, right? It's so fucking terrible. It's just bad. It's just bad. All the way around. Like I said, I'm just so sick of it. I'm so over all of this nonsense. Yeah, default state selected libtard. Yeah. And again, it's funny because the other guy, so you have Mert and Artyom. And Artyom is, of course, Russian, and he's the asshole, by the way. Um, but you have where they're both ridiculously rich, right? And I thought they were actually doing something interesting because they weren't talking about, like, it's. What's the weirdest thing about this is it feels like at some point the person went insane, right? Nope, he's a Russian. Because remember, the Russians are the new kosher to hate group, right? At all times. Granted, I think making fun of Russians is funny. Because they do stuff that they think sounds badass, and then you just laugh at them. Like the joke being, how long have we had the upside down tomahawk throwing Spetsnaz? And it's like, that's not impressive. Like, that's fucking circus antics. That's not, when are you going to use that in real combat? You know? Well, you see, comrade, in super sensitive situation, very specific, this could come in handy, save your life. Like, okay. Why are you getting in that situation to begin with? Just be more competent so you don't get in that situation. And you don't even need it. Again, it's not all military. It's like, there's this weird video. I might watch it, but I cringe at the title where it says the United States Marine Corps training is stupid and morally bankrupt. And I'm just like, it's not. I can tell you it's not. I've been through it. There is a method to the madness. Like, it's to some... And I have a feeling it's going to be some libtard, moron that's going to fucking talk about it, right? Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing that sucks. Like, I don't have a problem with the Russian people. I have a problem with the Russian leadership. And it's just... I don't think it's ever going to get better. Because Russia's just stuck, right? No. Here's the thing. Because that's why... This is what I wanted to talk about, Oshagun. This was interesting because it wasn't making the rich or bad guys a thing. Both the men that are after you are wealthy, right? And connected. Both of them. So they're both incredibly wealthy and connected. Artyom is even more so than Mert is, but Mert is incredibly wealthy as well. Again, he's in the rich people parts of the mall and stuff like that, right? He's on the floor with all the super expensive stores where, like, a single shirt is $5,000, right? So, again, he's in that crust. But your main character even says, like, but, money corrupts and everything like that. And Mert raised the brow and looks at him. He's like, you know who tells you that all the time? Movies. And he's like, just because it's in movies doesn't mean it's not true. And he's like, yeah, but who makes movies? It's the rich people that have all the money that make the movie that tells you that money corrupts. Think about the source. Because I'm here to tell you, it don't do that. You're a shithead if you're a shithead. Like, money doesn't matter in this. And in fact, it plays throughout it that your sister is kind of a overbearing, controlling piece of shit who keeps you down all the time, and her friends are kind of like just needy, right? And again, like I said, they fucking simp for the terrorists, so they're kind of stupid too. But yeah, it's again, I was like, okay, this is actually interesting. Like they talk about how it's like, ugh. One of the girls even tries to do the "I hate capitalism" thing at the start, and your sister actually claps back at her. Is like, again, your sister claps back at her. Is like, you know what would happen if we didn't have this system, right? You think we would have these things? You think all this stuff would be built up like this if we didn't have capitalism? I hate to break it to you, that ain't how it works. Like, you think you can go to a vacation to a ritzy island like this if you didn't have capitalism? I'm sorry, that ain't how it works. If money corrupts, please explain why Africa's a shithole. Yeah. Like how Bernie went from opposing the millionaires and billionaires until he became a millionaire, and now he talks about the billionaires and the trillionaires. Yeah. Yeah, again, but that's what I liked, was that, like, she actually was making the logical point. It's like, yeah, you don't get all of this stuff without capitalism. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. The other forms of economics don't incentivize actual advancement or anything. Like, if you get nothing out of it, why are you trying to advance? Like, this is where it gets down into the labor's argument, right? And this is again, tying it into a thing I had written already. Meraxas talks about slavery, right? And he pushes back on this idea of slavery is not a moral evil. The problem, and again, the problem comes into when you have such disparity. If you have dragons, as example, who are bigger, stronger, smarter, faster, are better wielders of magic, they literally have agelessness, you're going to tell the dragon that they are equivalent to the hairless monkey that doesn't, that might die at the age of 40. Like, again, it doesn't become a moralistic argument. What Meraxas argues is the more damning thing against slavery is that it skews your economic system. When you no longer are associated and tied with your labor, your advancement stalls out. The tragedy of the commons, in principle it sounds ethical, but in practice no one keeps up the commons because to every individual person it's now a chore with no personal reward. Exactly. It's why barter systems wouldn't work anymore. Barter systems only work with mundane objects. You can't have advanced technology with it. You can only have stuff like the blacksmith, right? The blacksmith is your technological advancement with barter system. You can't go past it. You can't get advanced circuitry or robots or the internet or video games or anything like that without capitalism. It physically doesn't work. And the reason for that is you need a methodology to reward somebody for what is niche labor that can be used to sustain themselves. Who in a barter system would want to be like, I'll give you 15 cows for that video game that I need to now barter to get everything else with? You have no set value of thing. Your barter system is completely deterministic at the whim of the person's charisma, right? I agree with what Grina said too. Most of the current problems stem from the fact that things that protected from monopolies got dismantled. 100%. We need trust busting. We need trust busting to come back in a big, big way. I would trust bust the shit out of Amazon, out of Google, out of Nvidia. Cool. We need a trust bust out of like Comcast and everything. Comcast and T-Mobile and stuff. Like, holy shit. But yeah, so again, this gets in the whole thing. Like, yeah, Europa Universe 4 with all DLCs. I know. What I'm getting at is, like, again, you don't have the system in place because the person with 15 cows, they have to raise and feed the cows and work at the cows and everything. So their barter is going to be limited towards trying to keep their cows, which they're using for barter, alive. Oh God. We need less Fed control stuff. Yeah. I would ask the same exact thing. As Calbeck says, someone recently asked me to imagine what it would be like if the era of political corruption from the 1890s was going on in the modern day with the internet and everything. What makes you think corruption changed? Yeah, I go, like, mine is, have you not paid attention? That's exactly what's going on. What are you talking about? Like, are you kidding me? Have you not seen the judicial corruption lately? Oh my God. Jesus. Where judges are the most bought and paid for, like, entity on the planet now? Where you can't trust them? I like that one. Oh. Yeah. And here takes 5 years to go on trial at times, unless you're a part of a union or some shit. Oh, yeah, the process has become a part of the problem, right? The process has become part of the problem. And the undue amount of authority judges have. Like, oh my God. They're trying to punch way above their fucking station. What honestly should happen more, again, it seems like the administration's doing it more. Just ignore these fucking local judges. Just ignore them entirely. Oh, I 100% agree. Comic, I agree. This is the whole, like, hey, we can sit here and be autistic and stuff like that and, like, pick through this stuff for hours, but wait, it's why apathy is so common, because it's information overload. It's funny, this actually gets used as a plot point in the Secret World. Back in the Secret World, Kirsten Geary asks the player character, she's like, how do you keep the secrets of the universe hidden from the normal populace? By putting it on the 5th page of a Google search. And she's fucking right. Again, you just do noise cannons. And the Illuminati themselves say that we pay for the people that uncover the truth, and then we pay for the people that debunk the people that uncover the truth. Then we pay the people that debunk the first people. Like, again, we are just information overloading it. We are making noise. It is a noise cannon fired at everyone so that they can't pay attention. There is too much stimulus. There are too many things demanding their attention, so that it leads to apathy. Oh. Exactly. Only Supreme Court should be able to do so. 100%. Local judges should have no power to block executive or legislative branches. 100%. I said, the administration's starting to ignore things, but these fucking local judges are like, they need to let go of the detainees now. Fuck you. It's a federal matter. You have no authority. Piss off. And you notice that all of these Democrat judges share the same kind of phenotype. They're all pathetic losers. Every single one of them. They all look like disgusting. They literally look like the old caricatures of a corrupt judge. Every single one of them. Oh, just ugh. Yeah. So, anyways, it talks about how my big muscly bar furries were ruined. Thanks. Yep, apathy is death. It really is. Oh my god. But then I had another game that I played. So the one I'm complaining about is a game called Idunn. Idunn. You can look it up if you want. I don't care. People call me out. It's like, oh, you like big muscly men? Yes, I do. I don't think I've ever hidden that. But then there's Ode to Heroes, which has been very enjoyable, but it's a wild ride. Ode to Heroes is a wild ride of goofiness. Every character, I think I've liked every character in Ode to Heroes thus far. Ode to the Heroes. How much can? Baraboy. How much? That's Baraboy is how much can? I know. Like, how much can? What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's see if there's a... Let's see if I'm allowed to show you an image. Let's see if I'm allowed to show an image. If there's... Because there are some characters, there's no way. Some characters, there's no way I could show them. I have to group this. I've got to group this. There's no way. It's literally the furry meme. If you hang on, I gotta see if the furry meme gets posted a lot. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hang on. I know the exact meme I'm looking for. I wish I could find it. Oh, come on. ox bar. Huh. Yes, the furries be like, yeah, this is safe for work. It's that meme. I know I've seen it 1,000 times. Brag's Discord posts it like a bunch of times. They post it all the time. Come on. Nobody has. Are you kidding me? Nobody has. Are you serious? Oh, hey, wait. Potential. No! Come on. I can't believe I can't find it. I can't believe I can't find it. And also, weirdly, Google is like... Google is like only giving me like 15 results per check. Very strange. Normally Google will just start making shit up, you know what I mean? I can't believe... Yeah, I can't find it, chat. Damn. But it's literally that meme. It is 100% that meme. Like, this is the safe for work version, and it's literally like a protein... An entire, like, protein powder tub in their pants. Oh, 100%. The searches are getting way worse the more reliant they become on AI. And they're becoming so much worse. Oh, I wish I could find the meme. Yeah. All right, chat. So again, if we go any lower, we're in trouble. It doesn't matter that they're all clothed. They all have clothes on. That don't matter. We cannot go any lower. Cannot go any lower. Uh, Kim Jong-un propaganda. Nice. Yeah. There's no going down from here, okay? I mean, the stream quality can go down from here. But yeah, there's no going further. You could already get the image. How low can you go? Not on YouTube. Oh God, no boy. No sorry. Yeah, I've liked every character thus far in Ode to the Heroes. I don't think there's been a character where I've been like, they're awful, right? You know? And again, that's not even all of them. There are more. Those are your classmates in Ode to the Heroes, because you're at the Heroes Academy. There's more. Hang on, let's see if I don't know. This is absolutely gonna have to be a crop the shit out of this one moment. Hold on. I'm taking some risks here. Warning, this game is for adults only. I wonder why. Nah, I wonder why. Okay. Alright, now, quit. Nah, you don't say. Oh! It prevented me from getting a screenshot? I didn't expect that. Okay. Hold on. Ode to the Heroes. Yeah, it made sure it took a screenshot of the warning. I didn't expect that. Again. Hang on. So what if we do this? What you gonna do about that? Aha! That did it. Right there. Also, here's my question: why does every one of these have the same kind of, like, musical thing with them? You know what I mean? But yeah, no, you'll understand from this image. Again, nipple warning. It's male nipples, though. But, yeah. You've been warned. Copyright free music self-drug. Again, we can't go lower. Again. There's a lot of them in this. Again, like I said, cannot go lower. No, they are clothed. I will tell you that. But again, it is the yes, they're clothed. It don't leave much to the imagination, though. I don't even mean like little peaks or anything here like that. When they're that big, don't leave much to the imagination. It don't leave much. They're no longer pup tents at that point. Yeah, this is more like a gazebo. Oh. Which, again, I understand. If you don't want to pay for a license and everything, I fully get it. Because you never know what people are going to fucking do with the license, right? You don't know if people are going to pull the license or like what might happen. So I get it. No wonder the gazebo is thought of as a legendary monster. Again, I already showed you with Moon Touched. Like, they're clothed, but oh, speaking of Moon Touched, they're putting out a bunch of stuff on Patreon, but yeah, I don't got any money for that. No money for that. No way. The Ode to the Heroes one has been funny because they've actually used, like, it's still in heavy development, but they've actually used a bunch of the like mechanics in it. Like when they say two characters crash into each other and stuff like that, they'll actually have the two characters on either side of the screen slam into each other. It's pretty fucking again. There's some good comedic timing in it, especially when it says like a character goes zipping past, and if you blink, you'll miss it. But they actually do have the character go by the screen at like, you know, he's through the screen in 3 frames. He just suddenly like phew, just goes by, and your main character's immediate reaction is, "Who the fuck was that? What the fuck? What just happened?" What? So again, they've done some fun stuff with it, using the limited tools they have. They also subvert your expectations, which has been fun. But yeah, there you go, chat. There's like I said. I don't want to out myself or anything, but yeah. But there are just so many, like, there's just so many that are so dull. Or they do stuff like that where they need to throw their politics in. So it's not like a world. This doesn't have any of that. Like, this one actually feels like an actual world. Right? Where they've actually thought up a lot of things. There's a lot of corniness, and the writing has a lot of typos in it. They said they've gone through and done a grammar pass now. But you know what I mean? It's one of those, like, yeah, we know what the focus is. We know what the focus is. But they actually do have a lot of, like, interesting ideas for the magic system and how it works, and like the idea of sentience itself and stuff. Like, are demons actually evil? Well, most of the countries do think they're evil, but then there are demons that have escaped that are actually just normal. And spoiler alert, your main character is a demon. Spoiler alert. The person you're playing as is a demon. Specifically, a succubus. Surprise, surprise. But he meets another demon that, like, explains to him, like, listen, we have what are known as the natures, the 7 natures, aka the 7 sins. Like, they are actively a part of us. We can't deny them. That's the thing. Like, that's how we feed. That's how we sustain ourselves. Hers, what was hers? Gluttony. That's right. Hers was gluttony. And part of hers was that she also could mimic the things of, like, spiders, so she could, like, throw out spider webs and stuff like that. Very interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. Like I said, this hasn't had any of that. Thank God. Thank God. It's just an actual, like, thought out world for now. It's still in heavy development, so hopefully they don't add all that nonsense in. But thus far, it's an actual thought out world, right? Good Lord, though, there's so... it just annoys me that the fucking preachiness was so bad in the one, because it was enjoyable other than the fact that I don't like Artyom at all, and I'm tired of like our main character giving him a time of day. But other than that, like again, the preachiness of it is what killed it for me. There we go. Clean up some stuff. You'll have faults, but it's your choice how you deal with them. You can give in 100% and be evil, or find constructive ways to peacefully exist in the world. Exactly, and that's what our main character does, right? Yep. What they explain in this setting that makes it interesting is that the demons, they cannot resist it entirely, right? Like it literally will kill them if they don't engage in it. Like if she doesn't like go for a feast every now and then, she will actively die. And same with your character. If your character doesn't sate his urges, he will actively die. But the point that is made is that she is the vice headmaster at the Academy for Heroes. And she's teaching people how to fight demons. She's explaining, like, the way you fight a demon is actually to manipulate their nature. Like, you have to tempt them with their nature. They are weak when presented with the nature that they must sate. However, you have sentient demons and the ones that have fallen to the corruption. And the corruption is attacking everything. So they have like two antagonists in the setting, the demons and the corruption. A lot of people think that the corruption comes from the demons, and it doesn't come from them, but because the demons need to sate the seven natures, whichever nature that they particularly have, they oftentimes fall to the corruption. So it becomes that kind of like, oh, just another demon's here. Look at all the corruption around him. Well, it's because he fell to the corruption. They're the most vulnerable to falling. Like I said, it's an interesting take. I actually quite like it. This whole idea is that the overarching threat to everything is the corruption in and of itself. That is the big problem. Demons are just the most susceptible to it. They have the weakest immune system to corruption, basically. Because they have to sate their nature in order to continue existing. So, again, quite an interesting take. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Like, it was a good thing to think about. Not change anything in my setting, but yeah. It was an actual interesting thing to take into consideration. Oh, welcome, Rapar. Welcome, welcome. We're having a rather lewd conversation today. Lewd. This lets me talk again. The talking has helped loosen up my throat, which is nice. But it feels tight again. No nausea. That's all gone. Thank God. I'm definitely feeling better. But everybody in the family is sick. Every person here is sick. It's like great. But yeah. And again, I like the fact that it's not just that the main character in this is a succubus thing. It's that he's still trying to be a good person. He has moments where he lashes out, but he's trying to be a good person. He came to become a hero because his mother constantly told him the stories of heroism and everything like that. His mother was what's known as a feral. Not what you think, by the way. In this setting, there is a class of people known as the ferals, right? And the ferals are what the one guy is. I don't know if there's a picture of him I can get. Oh, here's one that has the main character in it too, but this is another one of those ones where we cannot go lower. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, the campaign evolved is terrible. What is gooder? Good boy who is good, or bad boy who is good? Yeah. So this also has the main character in it. I don't know if I can actually get the main character's face, not everything else. This is also missing some of the other characters, but here you get to see the main character. At least. Yeah, this is the main character of the setting. So he has white irises because he's what's known as pureborn, which shocks a lot of people. It shocks the one demon lady too, because demons aren't supposed to have mana. Our character has mana though. He is a demon who is pureborn, which seems like a contradiction. But it also kind of proves her point, and that she's trying to teach people at the academy, that demons in and of themselves aren't bad in this setting. They have to sate their nature, but sating your nature doesn't mean you have to be a monstrous piece of shit and evil about it. Yeah, this guy here, he is a wolf feral. This is the ferals. They are much bigger than everyone else. They are much more aggressive. They don't have any mana whatsoever either. Like, the ferals do not have mana as a species, but they are fucking monstrous in strength and speed and stuff. They also have a lot of intelligence problems, right? Strength endurance builds, got it. Yeah, 100%. That's the ferals. Yeah. What a weird time to join in. Boy, howdy! I already said this. We cannot go lower on this image. I made sure I cropped it and everything. We cannot go lower. Like I said, I was glad I could get the main character's head in the image. About to go even further beyond. My favorite way to play Elden Ring, strength intelligence. Strength int is way too fun. Like, there is a guy who made it like the life of a strength int build, and it is so fucking accurate. It's great. Strength intelligence is genuinely like just way too fun to play. Yeesh. Yeesh got auto-translated to yeesh. Nice. And we were joking about it before, but it's literally the meme of the furry meme thing where it's like, yes, this is the not safe for work, or sorry, this is the safe for work version. And it's like, is that an entire protein canister in his pants? It's like, yes, it is. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it, forehead. Oh, that reminds me. There was another one where there was another one, and it was what was it? Let me find it. All right, it's literally called Lust Shards. All right. But it had an interesting plot point and actually like a lot of setup and a really good fucking payoff that was kind of devastating. Random question, but what do you, I assume, think of iceberg videos? I don't know. I don't watch them. I don't think I've ever watched a single iceberg video one. But there was an interesting one where there's a big wolf guy who can show you around. He's one of the potential love interests in the setting. And he can show you around the Magic Academy and everything. But it is set up subtly all throughout. Like, you are given constant hints and clues all throughout until it is eventually revealed when your main character takes him to the window and you're both sitting there watching the sunrise and your character says, "It's beautiful, isn't it?" And he starts laughing. And the main character asks, "Why? Why are you laughing?" And he says, "I'm blind. I can't see anything." It's like, oh my god. Like, it's actually really, really fucking good. And it's funny because then you start, the main character and everything calls back to all the interactions you've had with him, and you realize that, yeah, he was blind the entire time. Like, he didn't know which drink, so he said, "Which one of these do you want?" "I'll take the orange one." And then he waited and let you take it from his hand. So, because he couldn't tell which one's the fucking orange one. I don't know. You know, and I mean, that's just one of the examples. They give you, like, it's been set up 15 times, very subtly. Like, the way he moves around, the way he talks to people, the way he, like, does those little things where you don't think about it in time, you know, at the time, because, like, he offers out the drink, you take the drink from his hand, right? But what they set up is when it goes back to it, you realize he offered both hands out to you. So you would take whichever drink you wanted. He didn't say, "I want the orange one," so he extended out his right hand. No, he extended both hands out. Because he didn't know which one was which. It's stuff like that. It's like, that's incredibly well done all throughout it. Like, that is insanely well done all throughout it. Yeah, apparently it's a reaction that can happen to certain power levels of magic, and his power level of magic is he can sense things with magic. He doesn't get any of the fine details of it or anything, but he can sense, like, he knows there's a thing here, right? And his magic is incredibly fucking powerful, like insanely powerful. To the point a lot of the other characters, like, say he's fucking cheating, stuff like that. But it's like, it's just the way he looks at things, right? Basically echolocation. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. And it's funny because they, visual novel to, like, hammer home how he sees it gives you his perspective of how he views our character and everything. Very sad, heart-wrenching moment, but it's very endearing because it builds up a bond between them. You know, it feels much more like realistic and honest of an approach. You know. Toph being a little fucking goblin that she is. There it is, while they're flying on Appa, is what I'd say if I would be able to see it. And she rubs her hands in front of her eyes like, like, hello, I'm blind. I don't know why you're listening to the blind girl say, there it is. Little fucking gremlin. Oh, God. Okay, so to the iceberg videos thing, yeah, I kind of get the same way. Like, I have tried starting one, and they just seem so... Like, as Calbeck says, try hardy, right? They seem too much like they want to be the next, like, game theory sort of nonsense, right? And game theory is infamous. Well, it's become more infamous now that people are actually opening their eyes. The game theory was dog shit all the time. But yeah, holy mother of God. Game theory was one of those ones where it's like, oh, you know, here I do my corrections video where I correct some mistakes I made. It's like, yeah, but that invalidates all of your hypotheses. So you should take down the video and apologize for embarrassing yourself. Like, these aren't like simple mistakes, you know? Holy shit. Here's my iceberg video. It's literally just everything I could find on the subject in a gargantuan pile, which I threw into a tier list. Yeah, basically. Most of those kind of channels are slop. Oh my god. The slop channels are getting fucking out of hand. This is that whole thing that I talked about before, where I'm actually not anti-AI. But right now, I am fully, like, you ask AI cultists, what do these data centers do? Well, they'll help us. In doing what? Well, it's advanced technology. It's advancing our technology. How so? Well, it's... Can you answer the fucking question? What is it actually doing? Yeah, I'm not anti-AI. I'm anti-slop. I'm 100%. I'm on the fucking same wavelength, Calbeck. It's like, I like AI as a tool. I think it's being fucking abused and used in the wrong ways possible. Like, oh my god. Yeah, it's like, but it's more data centers doing, what do they do? What are they contributing? How are they doing this? What are we going towards? What is the end goal? This is the whole thing. It's like, I need to push back on this because they're like, this is the future that Asmongold wanted. It's like, no, this is the future Asmongold said was inevitable, because these companies are going to keep pushing it until the bubble explodes in their fucking face. Like, AI is here to stay as much as we all hate it, and the vast majority of people fucking hate it. Like, it is just dreadful. I do hope, you know what I do though? I do hope that they actually go through with the whole, like, making a movie out of AI, Hollywood. I will repost that shit everywhere. And if they challenge me for it, it's like, no, it needs human creation. AI is not human creation. It is not intelligent creation in and of itself. You have no legal authority over this. Fuck you. It's mine now. I'm just going to post it everywhere. No, prosecutor, it doesn't debunk that it's inevitable. They're going to push it no matter what. They don't care that the thing crashes. They have the people that are pushing it the hardest, the CEOs and everything like that, they'll be fine after this. They'll be fine. They're going to keep pushing it, and it's going to come back again and again and again. The bubble will burst. It's going to destroy multiple businesses, but those people at the top are going to get their golden parachutes out. They'll be fine. And they're going to push it again. It's just... Oh. Yeah. Micron switched to just making hardware for data centers now. They're not even consumer hardware manufacturers anymore. Yeah, but then Calbeck, all I would say was, yeah, but I used my AI. I'll just, my counter would be, I used my AI to recreate your movie. I directed it to do that, so I'm the author of this new movie that recreated your movie. Fuck, maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just, like, take their movie, put it to an AI, and be like, hey, change their eye colors. And then I just repost it. And be like, no, you can't do that. Like, I took your movie and I directed the AI to redirect your movie. Sorry. I transformed it. Fuck off. You want to talk about how this shit is stupid? I hope people do that. Honestly. Fair. But again, it's like, I would make the argument, it's like, okay, what work did you actually do? Oh, I put in the prompts. Oh, okay, well, I put in the prompts too. Sorry. On the plus side, all the AI is causing chip and part manufacturing to come back to the US. Yeah, which is nice. No, I get it. I get you're talking about how it is. It's the same thing with self-defense, right? Like, when it comes to self-defense law, I know how deep the fucking weeds go. And I do emphasize weeds on that. Like, oh my god. Self-defense is one of the most sacred institutes, and it is so fucking frustrating how specific it is. Like, I asked this question, and people were like, you changed the goalposts. Like, I didn't. So here's my question to you, chat. If a dude runs up to you and punches you in the face and takes a step back with fists raised, are you allowed to shoot them? A dude runs up to you and he straight up decks you in the face. He takes a step back and he raises his fists. Are you allowed to shoot him? The answer is no. By the way, the answer is no. Because he's seeking mutual combat. That is not a good shoot. It's so it's so frustrating. That's a bad shoot. That is considered over-escalation of force. Exactly. He is not an imminent threat of deadly force to you. Isn't it fucked? Like, yes. Here gets the question. When is a fist no longer counted as non-lethal force? And the answer to that is, it depends. Like, it fucking depends. It's why the Zimmerman case, even though Zimmerman, it was only fists, right? It was still ruled a good shoot, because the black guy knocked him to the ground and was beating his fucking head into the ground. It doesn't matter. It's like, did he have a knife? Did he have a gun? Did he have a bazooka? Did he have a tank? It's like, that doesn't fucking matter, you retards in the fucking Rittenhouse trial. It don't matter. You're not allowed to be beaten to fucking death. So the moment that there is mass disparity between the two parties, there is reasonable cause to assume a deadly force threat. Even if it's just fists. Even if it's old meat mitts. There needs to be disparity in, like, obvious disparity. If a dude gets knocked to the ground, like, if the dude runs up to you and he decks you in the face. So let's use our example from earlier. Dude runs up to you and he decks you in the face. You've been knocked flat on your back. And the dude, like, comes down, fist raised, and he's coming down to grab you. Is that a good shoot? Are you allowed to shoot him? The answer is yes. Again, the prosecutors will fight you against that. The prosecutors will fight the fuck out of you against it. But that's a good shoot. You are flat on your back. You are at supreme disadvantage. You have not engaged the other person. You are not currently engaged in a crime or a criminal act. You have been laid flat on your fucking back, and they are coming in to continue the pounding. Deadly force doesn't mean it has to kill, by the way. Deadly force means risk of severe bodily injury or death. Is a broken bone severe bodily injury? Yeah. Like, holy shit, the amount of harm that a broken bone can do, it break your ribs, it punctures a lung. Like, break your arms and it ruptures one of your arteries. Holy fuck. And again, this is the whole thing. So now here's the question. Now let's take this back again. Third time, same scenario. Dude runs up and decks you in the face. Backs off, fists raised. You are a 70-year-old man. Can you shoot him? Yep, 100% Calbeck. Again, they have, remember, to be a leftist, to have no morals. You have no morals, you have no ethics, you have no empathy. Your stance is to just be anti something else. You have no actual moral fiber within you. No, actually, Grinus. My point was the fact you're a 70-year-old man. Yes, you're entirely within justification to shoot him. Part of the disparity in force is your age. Old people are more susceptible to injury. This is a classic example. There was a shooting in a movie theater where a dude threw his phone at an old guy and then tried to punch him, and the old guy pulled his gun and shot him. And it was ruled completely justifiable self-defense. Completely justified self-defense. Because again, he's an old man. A single punch is going to break something. A single punch is going to do extreme fucking damage. And the prosecutors tried to dance around, oh, he threw his popcorn at him and stuff like that. It's like, it don't fucking matter. He's an old man. What the fuck do you want? Like, are you kidding me? Mm. It's not even case law. Again, the prosecutors don't give a fuck about this. I hate to break it to everybody. Prosecutors don't give a shit about case law in terms of self-defense. They just don't like people being able to stand up for themselves. Heard about the fucking new Spider-Man controversy? Jean Grey walks an old man in front of a speeding car. There's no funeral, so she didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. What an absolute fucking break. But again, hate to break it, all of the mutants in the Marvel verse are like, especially the ones that can mess with people's brains, are fucking evil. Every one of them. That gets into a whole other fucking can of worms. That's the whole like literally like actually rewriting someone's brain to make them gay. Like, oh my god. Oh. Which, it's funny, because that also goes against what I said, right? That goes perfectly, not against what I said, that goes perfectly with what I said. I am firmly of the stance that, Calbeck will probably know this more, right? So, Calbeck, if you're still here, I'm gonna lean on you on this too. Back during, like, the 90s and everything like that, they tried to do the whole, like, there's a gay gene. And it was the most pseudoscience, Wiccan horse shit you've ever heard in your life, right? It is the most pseudoscience, like, Wiccan horse shit. Like, oh, if your ring finger on your left hand is longer than your ring finger on your right hand, you're gay. It's part of the gene. There is no gay gene. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It is a choice. Like, again, it is influenced heavily through how you grow up, what you are exposed to, what happens. But they desperately needed, because they wanted to argue for gaining more rights than what they had, right? They needed to say that it was a mutation, that it is a gene. It is something inherent to your nature. It's not a choice you make. Which just isn't fucking true. There was a whole documentary about, like, trying to uncover the gay gene, and it was that one actor. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Again, because they can't win on a morality argument. They needed to make it biology. And it's that one actor who plays the bisexual guy in Doctor Who. Yeah. And thus being gay would be the same as being black. 100%. Which is not true. Again, it didn't prove shit. It didn't, like I said, fucking pseudoscience horse shit everywhere. All throughout it. It's like, okay, show us the DNA strand of it. Show us the DNA of it. Where is it? Well, you see, if your left arm is this length and your right arm is... No, show us the gene. Show us it. Where is it? We've sequenced the DNA strand. Where is it? Dude, the fucking shit pisses me off so much. And because, again, they want to say, well, you can't help you're attracted to. You can, actually. Like, once you get to a certain age, I would buy that more. Like, once your brain stops developing, I would buy that argument a lot more. You've had your tastes, like, hammered into you, essentially. They can get worse, by the way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Again, it was so bad. It was so awful, like, going through this, because they wanted to try to make it where, because if it's a choice, then it becomes a morality issue more, right? What pisses you off more, the gay gene, or what would happen if this pipe disappeared? Oh my god. Well, Well, Calbeck, I hate to break it to you, but that often is where it comes from. No, and for anyone that doesn't get, yes, I'm doing the joke, but also, unfortunately, a lot of people that are abused end up doing that. End up seeking refuge. It's a coping mechanism, right? It's the same thing why people that are often victims of kitty diddlers become kitty diddlers. It's a coping mechanism, right? That's where a lot of it comes from. It's a very it's the unfortunate cycle, right? Because you're trying to you can understand the mentality of it. You're trying to recategorize something that horrible to happen to you so it doesn't weigh on you forever. So a lot of people try to change it from I wasn't a victim, I was empowered and that sort of thing. And if it fucks all a lot of things like that really fuck with people really badly. As for the question, which one pisses me off more, the gay gene or what would happen if this pipe disappeared? The pipe disappearing one pisses me off because it is a genuine crime against all of humanity. The gay gene one pisses me off because they're insufferable little pricks that don't know how fucking science works, and we're now suffering the consequences of gender as a spectrum and stuff like that, when gender was invented by a kitty toucher to begin with. So, which one would I probably want to beat the piss out of someone for? First, the gay gene one. Which one am I just flabbergasted at the staggering stupidity of the most? What would happen if this pipe disappeared? And for anyone that doesn't know, that is one of the rules that prevents nuclear reactors from being built, by the way. There is an ordinance within regulations for nuclear facilities of, but what happens if 2 feet of pipe suddenly goes missing? And every single engineer or anyone with a functioning brain should be like, how in the fuck does 2 feet of pipe just suddenly Thanos snap itself out of existence? What the fuck do you mean? What are you talking about? The wizard might steal the pipe. Yeah, it's like, how in the fuck does 2 feet of pipe just suddenly go missing? Oh, Germany were epically fucking retarded for dismantling their nuclear reactors. Now all of a sudden, we have an energy crisis in Germany. I wonder why, Germany. Morons. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, why don't you hold this standard towards anything else? Ever. Right? Again, weirdly, yeah, another benefit of these data centers, a weird benefit of these data centers, because they're not all doom and gloom, right? Another benefit of the data centers is that more nuclear reactors are being built now. Thank fuck. Now, if we can just get rid of the data center, that'd be great. But again, more nuclear reactors, always a good thing. 100%. Thumbs up. Nuclear is the way to go. It is the least wasteful and most efficient and fucking most scalable energy source ever created. Like, holy shit. The only thing that beats nuclear reactors in terms of energy efficiency to size is natural gas. Because natural gas is comically small in its operational size to the energy output it gives. Like, if you've ever seen a natural gas facility, they are tiny in comparison. The German flag is pretty lit when you realize it's a stripe of gold and a stripe of coal separated by a river of blood. Mm-hmm. Oh. And let me show you what I mean. So. Okay. I need you guys to understand how fucked this is. Give me the fucking desert farm. Yes, thank you. All right. Solar panels. Mad fucked. Incredibly wasteful. Lots of toxic chemicals that come from them. They also destroy the environment directly, immediately around it. So hey, put it in the desert. That's not a bad idea. But again, the amount of energy this produces, look at what they need. Look at the landmass needed, right? I'm trying to put this in perspective. This doesn't actually give that much power. For the amount of space needed to the amount of power generated is absurdly lopsided. Yeah, the upkeep on these places is insane. Not to mention the cable runs. The cable runs they need, which also lose power as they go down the run. Wild, right? Like, absolutely fucking wild. And something like 5% of the needs of Vegas. Now, this is a wind farm. Again, look at the amount of space required. What are the other problems with wind farms? Noise pollution. Absolutely fucking insane. Devastates bird and insect populations. These things fall apart and are super fucking flimsy. You can't recycle the materials. Like, holy fuck. Again, yeah, solar panels are great for, like, small tasks. Put it on an individual building, stuff like that. These fucking giant solar farms are a problem. Yeah, you need a fuck ton of mining to make this work. Like, the materials needed to make a wind farm work are insane. Actually fucking insane. Yes! Those are the wind farms that are out in the ocean. The ones that are like, oh, well, if we just put it in the ocean, we don't have to worry about the animals. Yeah, you do. The fish. It kills a bunch of fish. Like, you're actively destroying ecosystems with these fucking windmills. Everywhere. Oh. Meanwhile, this is a natural gas plant. This facility puts out a shit ton of electricity. And it's this small. Okay? I need you to understand the comical nature of natural gas as an energy source is that this facility is actually pretty fucking small. And it puts out a fuck ton of energy for what it is. Like, holy shit. Yeah, exactly. Desert solar farms, I'm more okay with, right? Because it is a wasteland. Like, what else are you gonna do there? Honestly. Like what else? But yeah, this is a natural gas facility. This is a natural gas, like, a facility that generates power. Okay? Again, comically small in comparison to... And again, you can't put these, like, super side by side or close to each other. The blade length and everything, and the fact that they wobble and stuff, you can't have them near each other. And they do actually fuck each other over because they will fuck with the wind currents. And then, of course, this, like, holy shit, the entire natural gas facility would fit here. Right? Compared to this. Now, again, I'm with Kelbeck here. It's a desert. What else are you gonna do here? Okay, fine, cool with that. Desert. Don't put them anywhere else. don't put them in fucking grasslands and everything like that. Yeah. Like this. This shit. No, bad. Very, very fucking bad. This shit. Very bad. Oh my god. Yeah, solar farms fry the fuck out of birds. Like, real badly. Ugh. The desert is my wasteland. And then, meanwhile, nuclear reactors, they're much bigger than, they are much bigger than a natural gas station, obviously. Hang on, I need to see if there's one that has a better, like, view. Here we go, this will work. Again, much bigger, but the amount of energy that this puts out, insanity. The amount of power that a nuclear reactor puts out for its footprint is crazy. And also, what is the waste material? People talk about, like, the nuclear waste and everything. First off, this is all steam. This is all just water coming out of here. So, weirdly, it's actually helping with everything around it. Like, you'll find a lot of weirdness in that near nuclear reactors there's a lot more greenery, and there's a lot better moisture in the air, because, surprise, surprise, what the fuck do you think they're pumping in the air? it's a bunch of fucking steam. And the other thing is, what is nuclear waste in and of itself? Hold on. Let's see if they have it, right? Here you go. What is nuclear waste in and of itself? And it's, again, this is clothing. You see, this is all, like, cement blocking all of this in. This is clothing. This is a little bit of fissile material. Like, this is nothing. There's nothing here. It's not like a green, glowing barrel of goop. This is what a nuclear waste barrel looks like. This is what's in it. And again, this is only because of the absurd regulations on it. The absolute fucking thing of like, oh, well, you need to do everything possible. Okay, what does that mean? Right? Yeah, exactly. Nuclear waste is basically everything contaminated in normal operation. 100%. So what is everything possible to lower emissions? So if you're saying that if we spend another, like, $10 trillion to get it down by point microsievert, that's worth it? 100%. According to the law, you gotta do it. It's so fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate it. Which also means, again, this stuff, like I said, this is cut open to show you exactly what is inside these barrels. And it's here in the open air. As an example, because the radiation coming off of this is so fucking low, you would need to like eat and drink and sleep on this for like years to get the adverse effects. Like, holy fuck. It's I hate how fucked it is. I hate how demonized nuclear power is. Yeah. Nuclear waste is just hard to totally neutralize. Yeah. It's not impossible. It's just very fucking difficult. I want a cake shop to recreate this nuclear waste barrel as a real cake. That could be interesting. Actually. That could be fun. Like, have this all be like a what kind of flavor would we do here? What kind of gives you a gray kind of flavor? Maybe a tea. Maybe this will be a tea sponge. Do some vanilla in here, some chocolate here. Maybe a little blueberry for the clothing layers. Yeah. Again, it's... I just get frustrated with a lot of it, because it's so... Remember, this is all about a long and roundabout thing. For my answer of which one pisses me off more, that there's a gay gene that exists that doesn't actually fucking exist, or the what if 2 feet of pipe goes missing. 2 feet of pipe is a crime against all of humanity. The gay gene thing is a insufferable moral, like, bullshit. Like, it's fucking snake oil trying to scream about how, like, oh, oppression and stuff like that. It's nonsense. Utter fucking nonsense. Ugh. All of it used so that they can try to pretend that it's a biological issue instead of a fucking choice that people make. Cause nuclear plants to melt down, and only solar wind can save us. Gotcha, yeah. Well, it's because solar in space, there's nothing that dilutes it, right? That's why solar panels in space are so fucking useful. If we ever get cold fusion, oh man. I don't want to hear shit about anything. The moment we get cold fusion, if we're not building cold fusion reactors everywhere, then fucking humanity as a species is doomed. Yeah. I wouldn't say never. I wouldn't say never. Well, maybe we won't survive until that point. But yeah. I get what you're saying, yeah. We're too stupid for that. What's wild is now, didn't we find a bacteria that feeds on radiation and, like, converts it? I've seen the Space King 5 teaser, yeah. When they're trying to come up with slurs. It's pretty funny. Because everybody, the immediate first edit of the Space King thing was the most obvious, what everyone expected to come from it, ever. Again, it's not a snake oil term. It is an actual achievable thing. The problem with it is, like, achieving it. We know it's possible, right? I mean, obviously the sun exists. We know fusion is possible. And we know that there are methodologies to do that without requiring a stupid amount of heat. So, yep. Okay, I knew there was a bacteria or a fungus or something that did it. So again, haven't we just solved our fucking problem? Use the fungus to eat the radiation. Use the fungus to eat the radiation. Boom, problem solved. Yep, that's the issue. We lack economically viable superconductors to do it. That's why the next big hurdle is trying to find a superconductor one that can be done at more reasonable temperatures. Because we have superconductors, but they need to have absurd temperatures. Yeah, what if the fungus disappears? Oh, God. Yeah. God forbid. What if the fungus gains sapience and a seat in the UN? Well, hopefully by then the UN won't exist anymore. But, you know, that's a pipe dream. God, I hope I live long enough to see the day the United Nations is dismantled and thrown in the dustbin as, like, one of the worst ideas humanity ever came up with. Let it sit right alongside the League of Nations, where it belongs. They're both terrible. Ugh. Got myself all fucking annoyed now. All annoyed. You know, I'm gonna make myself feel better. Chat, I'm gonna make us all feel better. I swear this is Game of Thrones music. Am I crazy? Doesn't it feel like that? I swear that's what it feels like. Like, fitting for, you know, go to the floof. Yeah. That's the majestic titmouse. Also on track to basically quintupling the launch capacity of the entire planet. Yeah, I agree. There are people trying to doom and gloom SpaceX. So guys, like, it's not. They're not gonna have a revolutionary breakthrough every fucking month. Damn it. Give them time. Do you understand how crazy fast they've advanced in comparison to fucking NASA? Oh my god. Jesus. I'll talk about an embarrassment of funds. NASA turned into a total fucking joke. Again, I'm not blaming NASA itself. Like, it's a whole shift away from funding them or giving them anything and making us use fucking Russia as the only way to get to space. Are you kidding me? God. Fucking stupid. Yeah, but Elon bad because rich. But don't, you know, ignore all the other rich people. Don't talk about, like, the owners of Pedo Sky. It did. Again, I'm not blaming NASA in and of itself. I'm blaming the shift away that, oh, but rockets are expensive and the shuttles are expensive and, oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Like, why are we funding NASA? It's like, we're funding NASA because where the fuck do you think the next expansion in humanity is going to go? It's going to go to the stars, moron. And again, Musk being a goofball, a fucking tistic weirdo, whatever. Like, he's right. I'd much rather have humanity be a fucking two-planet species than a single-planet species because I don't trust us anymore. Holy fuck. Yeah, don't talk about the Chinese billionaire that's funding most of the commies in this country. Yeah, don't talk about where all the money comes from for these strangely well-organized protests that the Democrats put on. Don't look into that. Don't look into how Just Stop Oil was funded by an oil baroness. Yeah, our leadership has been half-assing everything except the most generic efforts. Except for when the goals were political. Then they were big in on it, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that, oh yeah, well, what did those ever do? It's like, do you fucking understand what all got invented because we were trying to solve this problem? It's the whole thing of, like, war, right? I talked about it before. I'm so sick of fucking peace sickness. I really am. It's funny, I'm sick of peace sickness. Um, hell, in my setting, the God of Madness actually is the one that creates peace sickness, specifically to fuck with William, who becomes the Wolverine God of War. That's his big rival. You would think it would be someone else. Who would be the counter to the God of War? It's the God of Madness. Biggest fuck you hatred both of them have for each other. And the God of Madness's reasoning is very fucking simple. War is bad, right? So people will take that inherently to heart. And then they'll start thinking about it and all the things and all the woes and problems it causes. And oh, what has war ever done for anyone? They'll start discarding all of the benefits of it. And then, you see, then that's the real trick. People will become so infatuated with the idea of peace, they'll kill to keep it. That's why fucking William hates when that mentality sticks in. Because peace sickness really, literally is the death of a civilization, right? Once you start expressing that, like, peace is better, war is never an option, your civilization is dead. You will die, nothing will come to save you. The people, we've seen it, where people will legitimately try to kill to keep the peace. I will murder and bomb and destroy and kidnap so long as the peace holds. What's funny is that this was actually a topic that was dealt with very well in Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where the Federation was so obsessed with keeping the peace treaty with Cardassia that they fucked over their own citizens and saw the rise of the Maquis because they were so obsessed with the idea of peace. It's also why they were getting their asses kicked at the start of the Dominion War, because the Federation was too much of a bunch of pussies and cowards to do anything. Thank God for people like Cisco who realized that, like, I'm sorry, war is inevitable. Like, oh my God. War's inevitable, ladies and gentlemen. Hate to break it to you. Oh. It actually got so bad that be peaceful, not harmless. Exactly. Or, as one of the most legendary Americans in history has ever said, walk softly, but carry a big stick. Walk softly, but carry a big stick. And I have these little cards here for that food truck that's outside of Walmart that I see every Sunday. Sourdough cinnamon rolls. Oh, they were so tasty. Gourmet grilled cheeses. They have a Philly cheesesteak that they actually dip themselves. I was like, oh my God. I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. Pieces rely on a lot of things. That's the other thing too with war and stuff. Oh, I'm relaxing again tomorrow. I'm not doing a community play thing tomorrow. There's no way. There's no way. Eating is still rough. Like, it's not because of the nausea or anything like that. It's the throat. So eating is still rough. And I just want to relax. I don't want to deal with any, like... I don't want to do any community thing like that. Again, I'm very much an introverted person. I want to do the community thing because I want to get you guys involved more. I like talking with you. But this is more, like, on my terms. You know what I mean? Where we can have these conversations, everything like that. And I appreciate the conversations. I want more. It's kind of like my... I need to recharge after streams, right? I need a chance just to be like, alright, now I can be by myself. I'm not an extrovert. Not in the slightest. It's funny, my dad is. My dad is a huge extrovert in comparison. He'll strike up conversations all over the place with people. I'll strike up a conversation every now and then. If it's somebody I've seen around a few times, I'll crack some jokes with them and stuff like that. But otherwise, no. It's like, not me. Not me. I'm very much an introvert. So when I'm feeling sick, I don't want to, like, have a bunch of people around. It's the whole miseryless company. I like company from a distance. When I'm feeling sick, I like knowing that there are other people there. But at the same time, you know, just... That's why, like, the last time I was sick, I would go in the Discord and just, like, stream and stuff. Just the Discord. Yeah. Yep, that's my dad for you. That's what he does. I almost want to risk it. Hold on a second. I wanted to do a joke. And then I started thinking, like, can I do the joke and risk it? Or would I get in trouble? Hold on. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely on the upswing. Oh, wait, what? Get that off there. Get that off of there. Yeah, I showed Pax Autocratica. I've shown it before. Alright, hang on. Can I go here and then go back? You want to know the medicine that soothes my soul, chat? There you go. The medicine that soothes my soul. Ow! Fuck. Ouch. Fine. Fuck you. Ow. That's a big pill to swallow, you degenerate. A wooner. A woo, but gooner. I like that term. Oh my god, I might take that term. A wooner. I was gonna make the joke. Yeah, like I knew there hasn't been anything that bad in comparison. Like I said, he's very modest in comparison to Ode to the Heroes. Holy shit. Holy shit. A gawooner. Gawooner. I like the awooner thing. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna coin that. Well, I'll say Calbeck coined it, but still though, that's fucking good. I don't think it's increasing the internet's degeneracy levels. I think you're just putting a term to it, right? You can't single-handedly make the degenerate swamp become more degenerate. Yeah, sorry, I just had a low point energy. That's what happens when you're sick. You have those moments where you can have a nice burst of energy, and now I'm just at a low point of energy. I really need to get something to eat, though. Eating is the tough part, which is frustrating, but, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, we are chapter 21. I'm working on chapter 21 in Guardians of Nature now. Chapter 29 is when the book is over, by the way. So we're almost there. We're almost there. And this is where the outline gets a lot different than what I have. So I had to do a lot of reconstructing of timeline because I wanted to keep the timeline more consistent. I don't like doing a lot of back and forths or double layering. I have a little bit of a tease here where a Jonathan chapter where he's on the phone comes after Jeremiah Rossman calls him on the phone. So then it jumps to Jonathan's perspective. He's on the phone. He gets off the phone. And they're talking like about the phone call, and then you realize, oh no, it's when Michael called him. I went back a little bit as like a tease. And then at the end of Jonathan's section, he gets called by Jeremiah. I said I do need to find a good artist, though, because I want to get a thing for Jeremiah Rossman. I want to get a thing for Michael Wolf, a thing for Jonathan Ulfvither, and then one for... I think I want to do Victor. I think Victor getting his sheet would be good. I need to figure out a wrecker I want to do. I could do David. That could be fun. Or Gregory. Yeah. That makes more sense. Well, like an antonym, one tells you how much armor you have, the other how much you remove. You know who I would want to do a Sheet. I wonder if I could get Pato to do a sheet. Probably be fucking expensive though. Expensive as balls. For anyone that doesn't know, Pato is pretty famous for doing werewolves. Lots and lots of werewolf art. Wrong wording. It's a gun in naval gun caliber. That makes me wonder. Surely it wouldn't be. Surely it wouldn't be. Whatchamacallit? Inches. There's no way. Like even battleships had like 15-inch rifles. Was kind of like the standard. BattleTech doesn't interest me as much. Like, you know, I understand that people like it and everything. It's only 20mm? That's really low caliber for what you would expect. Oh, wait. Oh, AC2 is 20mm to 45mm. Okay. Now I get what you're saying. Yeah. So AC20 is probably like 20 centimeter or something. Yeah, so that's 12 centimeter then. Oh, okay. There's no one caliber for any. It's just a classification range. Got it. Understand. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, so like I said, that'd be like, I do like a 20 centimeter. That's 200mm gun. That's, we're getting into naval gun ordnance. Because armor in BattleTech is magical bullshit. Yeah, fair. I mean, you did explain a little bit about how like the one tribe or whatever can do like more shamanistic stuff in BattleTech. So obviously that's going to lead to some interesting things for armor. Abductive armor. You did ablative and it said it did it to abductive. Who the fuck is that? The caliber is as consistent as Quickcell's name? Who? And products? Who? Eh? I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm confuzzled. No, it's not fucking Blizzard because they have tails. I hate to break it to you, Blizzard, like hate giving werewolves tails for some reason. I don't know why. Ours are different. We got rid of their tails. Why? Oh my god. It's actually a pretty decent picture of what a Yalderskald would be like. Ah. I mean, yeah, it's Mjordvintner. Man, still. Quickcell. Oh. Corporation of Battletech known for selling cheap crap. Lots of it, and whenever it gets there, kind of like Acme, but for tanks and mechs. Oh, God, okay. Quickcell is funny corpo. No, I haven't. You retards. We have the bone for it. Shapeshift the shit out of it. Yep. Yeah, this is Pato. Prepare yourself, chat. You're about to see muscly werewolves. Prepare yourself, chat. This is Pato stuff. Again, like, probably gonna be expensive as fuck to actually, like, commission. Probably expensive as fuck to commission. But Pato does a lot of werewolf stuff. Lots and lots of werewolf stuff. Ow! Oh my god, my back cracked. Ow! Oh. Ow. Ooh, now I feel a big sense of relief. Wow. Scary fucking crack at first, and now I feel real nice. Like that. Ooh, ow! Yeah, I think getting a thing in their style. I think this is fine. I don't think I need the dialogue here. Hold on a second. Yeah, there you go. Let's just kind of show. Werewolves in Pathos setting also have multiple forms as well. So, you can see all the different kinds. Hello, good boy. What are you doing here? He said I'm a good boy! if Pato does the front tooth on all of his. I think all of his werewolves do have the front teeth first, whereas mine's the bottom teeth are gonna be predominant first, more like the actual wolf canines, right? That's what I'm doing. They have. What's weird? Okay, I need to bring this up. What's funny is in his comic, they just had a They went to like a hospital to investigate, or like an old asylum or something, and they literally have like a bunch of references to Left 4 Dead and Lethal Company and everything, to the point the main character in it. Actually, this is the perfect page to show you. Hang on. Perfect page to show you. First off, very, very interesting pill bottle design. But secondly, his weapon of choice. Yes! This'll do it. If I bonk him with a stop sign, they legally have to stop. That's what it's there for. Fucking just smack him with a stop sign. Bonk. Bonk. Ow. Persona tier starting weapon. Yeah. Like I said, Pato does lots of like werewolf stuff. Like the average graffiti found in real abandoned hospitals. Dude, yeah, it's all over the place. Don't werewolves open inside? No, they actually fight what I would call a fiander. It's funny when I was writing everything, because this is coming out the same time that I'm writing everything, right? And Pato has such, like... Again, Pato does lots of werewolf stuff. Hang on. So they're basically like fighting a fiander in this. I'm like, that's interesting. Because I didn't expect that that's what would, you know, where Pato would go with it. Because I don't know, like, Pato's lore. I don't know Pato's, like, what his universal stuff is. Yeah, this fucker comes crawling out from one of the doorways, and it's literally just, like, starts on the floor, turns itself, crawls up along the ceiling, and the other ones that are with him freak the fuck out. Yeah. Pretty fucking honest reaction. I think that's a pretty, you know, sensible reaction for looking at what is literally a fucking cryptid. I mean, look at the number of eyes it has. Bunk. No, the main character in this, I'd say, is kind of like what a Speya build would be. La Creature. Yeah, I figured you said La Creature, but no, yeah, it auto-translated you to The Creature. In this, I'll show it as a brief thing. We'll go over this next Wednesday, though. I'll do 3 chapters next Wednesday. But, Whoa. Yeah, here we go. Samantha giving William a little bit of a hard time when she sees the hungry pup mascot at the diner. She's like, I wonder what sort of creature owns this diner. And here, just so you guys can see, like, I'll give you a brief preview. I wonder what sort of creature owns this diner. What sort of creature? It's Rosentia, though. Like, there's wolf iconography everywhere in Rosentia, right? It's also kind of why Rosentia and the Clanholds don't get along really well. Because remember, the Clanholds are very, very anti-wolf. Oh God, my. Oh, when your stomach growls when you're also sick, it doesn't feel great. Hold on, I'm gonna go. I don't know, throw something in the microwave or something. I don't know. I'll be right back. Try and make something light real quick. Alright, I just threw some angel hair pasta in a bowl, put some soy sauce on it, and some pepper. That's it. Something light, should be easy to eat. Get down my throat. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it, honestly. It actually has not just a tank top, but also an actual like sweater and everything. Yep. I like bear. What can I say? I like him. Yep. Technically, he's got gloves on and everything. If I had hand tracking, I would show. But yeah. Oh. Sorry, I'm just trying to eat. Trying to consume sustenance. And nothing crazy. Like I said, just angel hair pasta, a little bit of soy sauce, and some pepper on it. Yep, food in the food hole. Move this in Rags Discord too, hold on. What the fuck? Sorry, I'll just... Hang on, I'll show you what I'm watching. This is in Rags' Discord. Right. Just thirsty. Yep. Thirsty pupper. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. So, today we have those two games that are out, the Wild Blue Skies and Low Budget Repairs. Oh, it's a mixed reviews? Okay, I wonder why. Let's check what the reviews say. Let's check what they say. Oh. Alright, so here's what we're dealing with here. I'm going to do all the bugs. Mixed feelings. The game is fun with a lot of booze-fueled humor, even if it plays a bit too much into Slavic cliches. But there's a lot of meh stuff. The concept is cool. You play as a worker who has to make a profit while doing as little quality work as possible. But the devs took the concept a bit too far, because sometimes you generally just want to call it quits on certain horrible tasks. The cutting, for example, is completely broken. It's awful. And I actually abandoned a task even if it meant losing a bit of money on a mission. It's possible to place pieces of tile without accidentally breaking others, or even to place them at all. The gameplay can feel a bit clunky, especially when interacting with some objects. Sometimes you want to put a big object in your truck or throw it out the window. But you end up spending 5 minutes trying to do it simply because you can't get a proper grip on it. Does it drive you crazy? Yes. Anyway, there are some great ideas, the tasks are varied, and there's a lot of content. So it's still fun, but it's nothing mind-blowing either. Also a shame there's no co-op. Imagine the vibe of playing as a little crew of crappy workers. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, and the game lacks optimization too. The GPU goes crazy and heats up to the same degree as a Polish beer in the direct sun. Oh, did you buy it, Rapar? Oh, you played the demo. Okay. No. You pick up all of it. The game doesn't count the last one, and you get to restart the game again. Never figured out how to change the controls. Well, never figured out. You just can't change them here. 2026, and I can't change the controls in a game. That's comedy. Guess it was made for geniuses. Half the button prompts are just a question mark. Awesome, a question mark. What the hell am I supposed to press? I don't think these fuckers launched their own game even once. Waiting for this since day one, since I saw the trailer. It's just a disappointment. And yeah, I gave the optimization a pass. I was here for the gameplay, but this is a fucking joke. Cholera? Cholera. I wonder what it means. Grindus will have to tell us what it means. Yeah, that came out today, and Wild Blue Skies came out today. And there's one other game that came out today, too. Defender of the Crown. I have no idea what that is. Excuse me. Yeah, that Wild Blue Skies came out, which was the legally distinct, Star Fox game. I don't know. I don't know if it's any good. I guess we can play the demo of it. Fuck it, let's download the demo. Download the demo, let's try it. It's on my wish list. The Wild Blue Skies, but we'll see. Oh, Beast Link looks interesting. The fuck? It's a giant multiplayer kaiju game featuring intense PvP or PvE combat. Humans, vehicles, and beasts collide in an urban environment where everything and everyone can be destroyed. Build your Link, command giant kaijus, and unleash devastating power before it consumes you. Well, I'm fucking interested in that. That sounds neat. We'll look at the trailer for that first, and then we'll play Wild Blue Skies, right? Let's do it. There's the trailer. For it.
They're rushing the serum drop! Stop them! Can't! Air support is down! We need something bigger! Hold the line! He's leaking! Beast Link activated. Is this big enough for you?
Fucking weird. Okay. Fucking weird. Alright. Alright. Beast Link. At least they're trying something fucking kooky. Weird is too light of a word. It's just a kaiju battler. Get kaiju, battle kaiju. Be kaiju. The Rampage IP has gotten out of hand. What? Did you hear that? Give me a moment. Well, this is obviously the Star Fox, legally distinct Star Fox game, Kelvin. Did you see that little load icon in the corner? Bottom right corner. Let's see if the load icon comes back up again. So, watch that corner. Because that was adorable.
Long ago,
Oh, wait.
the evil Grimclaw, once decorated chief engineer of the army, launched the world into war in pursuit of total power. With the help of the Blue Bombers, an elite squadron of fighter pilots, General Harding and the forces of good prevailed, pushing the evil mastermind into exile. After years of peace, an armada of robotic forces has emerged from the volcanic regions of the north, spreading terror across the land. Grimclaw has returned. General Harding, unable to withstand this new attack, calls upon a new generation of Blue Bombers to liberate the world and stop him once and for all.
I'm waiting to see the little load icon again. Look at it! Look at it! Look at him! There he is! Yeah. The hurricane.
You're going to cut through that storm? Be careful, Bowie.
It'll take more than bad weather to stop us. Bombs away! Hang on, we'll get through this.
Okay.
I can't see past my nose.
Oh man, it's old school Star Fox. Holy shit. Ah, fuck. Well, maybe the sensitivity is a little bit scuffed.
On the flight plan.
Also, need to rapid tap is brutal.
Hiding here all alone?
Watch out! This place is falling apart.
Alright, there we go. Little upgrade.
Did we really have to make a scenic route?
Okay, so I don't have very many bombs. Got it.
Sorry, team, you'll have to do without me.
Ah, okay, we lost him. Phew.
No time for sightseeing, boys. Keep pushing forward.
I think I might have hit him, and I hit some of the guys behind him.
Sending a little something your way, Bowie.
Whoa! Look out!
Oh, I was supposed to shoot it. Ah!
This is too much.
Ah! Brutal. Oh, I lost my blasters. Okay, hang on. Is there a way to, like, hold? Oh my god, continuous fire. Yes, please. Holy shit. Retry. Yes, please.
The storm's easing up.
Continuous fire. I need it.
We'll get through this.
Having to sit here rapid tap, my thumb was starting to hurt. I was like, oh god. My thumb hurts. Oh, thank fuck.
I can't see past my nose.
Looks like we're not the only ones lost.
What is this place?
These ruins definitely weren't on the flight plan.
Yeah, barrel rolls work.
Supposed to be hiding here all alone?
Watch out! This place is falling apart!
Really have to take the scenic route?
Oh, wait a minute. I think that was an alternate path. Hold on. I think this game might have alternate paths like the old Star Fox.
Something's up ahead! I'm going in!
No time for sightseeing, boys. Keep pushing forward.
Focus, team. We'll get through this.
Sending a little something your way, Bowie.
Whoa!
Use the boost, Bowen.
Ah! I tried and I got knocked off course.
This is too much!
Looks like the storm's easing up.
Don't go jumping the shark, bombers!
Boss fight.
Here to stop you! Merely a tickle! Try not to get wet!
Whoa!
I've had it up to my gills with you!
Oh, fuck! Dude, that's a bad damage decrease. Really bad damage decrease.
Green Claw will have my skin for this!
No, Grimclaw apparently, not Andros. So again, I think there's an alternate route there.
I've got some damage, but this ain't my first rodeo.
Woo! We saved him.
I'm doing great!
Not a scratch.
Wait, why is her canopy I can't see inside of? But I can see inside of the other two. Yeah, full squad, fast boss, wild, collected. 150 for this mission's ribbon. Okay.
Thanks for playing!
Yeah. Again, I'm fine. I'm fine with just the first level being the demo. Dude, absolutely make sure you turn on continuous fire. Oh my god. You're gonna need it. Don't sit there and try to tap like I did at first. Oh my god, my hand was hurting. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that was quite reasonable. Just to give you a taste of everything that's going on. Also, it ramped up very quickly. I don't know, again, if that's just because it's the demo and they wanted it to ramp up very quickly, but that ramped up very fucking quickly. With everything they threw at you. Oh. I guess Agent 64 has its demo, right? We could try that real quick. Excuse me. Ugh. Oh, is it not on Steam? Oh. What does the supporter edition give us? I'm curious. Oh. You get the soundtrack and a gold gun skin. Neat. Okay, but yeah, no demo on Steam. It used to have a demo. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should do Sling 2 again. That was fun. That was actually really fun. Sorry. Throat just kind of, ugh. My throat just feels full. Ugh, it feels gross. Gross. It's like, bleh. Bleh. Movement sensitivity, normal. I would call it hectic. Wait. How do you say peach in German? How do you say mango juice in Japanese? Hold on. Let's download this puppy. Mango juice in Japanese. I have a bad feeling I'm about to nuke myself here. Alright, chat, are we prepared? Are we prepared? I have no idea what's gonna happen here. What's mango juice in Japanese? I guess we'll take this off. Here we go.
You say mango juice in Japanese. マンゴージュース。
マンゴージュース美味しいね。今飲みたいの？
はい、飲みたいです。
じゃあ私のマンゴージュース飲みに来て。変態先輩ビッグおっぱい。ああ、やめてください。
What? 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 Why are you saying mango? So it's mango juice, but also the fucking program he's using went off the fucking wall. Bonkers.
You say mango juice in Japanese.
マンゴージュース。
マンゴージュース美味しいね。今飲みたいの？
はい、飲みたいです。
じゃあ私のマンゴージュース飲みに来て。変態先輩ビッグおっぱい。ああ、やめてください。
Hey, what? I think the system has lost the plot a bit here. I think we've got a little off the plot. All right. Unplug my controller. I want to get a Steam controller. I really do. Just because the D-pad on the sticks on a PlayStation 4 controller are fantastic. The D-pad, horrible, absolutely horrible D-pad. So, okay, I'm convinced AI must be destroyed. Where is it? So what's this one? How do you say peach in German? Okay.
How do you say peach in German?
Pfirsich?
Perfekt, Brit. Ist der Pfirsich saftig?
Ja.
Aber meiner ist noch saftiger.
What? What the fuck?
How do you say peach in German?
Pfirsich?
Perfekt, Brit. Ist der Pfirsich saftig?
Ja.
Aber meiner ist noch saftiger. How do you say peach in German?
Very worried. Very worried. Oh, also I realized emotes don't show up in the Stream Ninja. I hope they show up on stream. Ugh. Sag. Absolutely sag. Okay. Maybe I can fix that. You don't? Maybe don't do that? What? I don't want to do that. What if I want to? I want the emotes. Show the emotes. Let them be free. Let them be free. I'd have to reconfigure it. Damn. Damn, we're gonna have to kill this guy. Alright, chat. Alright. Okay. Oh, I had a movie selected. What movie? Hang on, wait. I think I have it saved here on Chrome. Fuck! What movie was it? What movie was it? History. Oh, it was the train movie. I remember now. Even if I don't have it here, I don't have it here for some reason. But it was the werewolf train movie. Yeah. Hold on a second. All of those are the wrong movie. Why are you showing me Masters of the Universe stuff like that? Okay. No, alright, we've got it now. Alright, yeah, it's about a British train that gets stopped in the middle of a forest and they get attacked by a werewolf. So, yeah. We'll check that. Out on Saturday. How to Train Your Werewolf. Yeah, that'll be Saturday's movie. Howl. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh. In the meantime, I might try something else. My stomach's still growling at me. To be fair, like I said, all I had was some angel hair pasta with a little bit of soy sauce on it and some pepper. So it's not like I had like a fine meal. I had very much don't rock the boat meal. In the meantime, though, chat, hope you guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe and healthy. Get fit, get ripped, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Like I said, we're not doing a community event thing tomorrow. We're just gonna do another chill thing. Might do some like Planet Crafters or something, but yeah. So, welcome to a little bit of a dive into my deviant mind. There you go. Anyways, chat. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.